Those should be in your wiki page in week 5. So please go ahead and download those. And then we can start. I'll give you a few minutes to do that.
Give me this to move down. It's in my way. Okay. Navigation download. Wonder how much more talking in the background is going to get in my sound capture. We'll see. Let's see if we can get it capturing right now.
That's not a lot.
I have it. I just don't like you. What is wrong with you?
Okay, 1 more minute.
Everything. Oh, okay. I like that one. Am I supposed to be in the design view?
Yeah,
Or the split view?
Yeah, what are you doing?
What the heck? Oh, it's because you're only in the CSS right now. You have to open up index 2. Or, no, it just, you have to do open with Dreamweaver. Okay. I just set my root file as whatever and pulled it out.
I should delete some
Alright,
of that
so
down.
let's begin.
What?
So what you've just downloaded is this file, which has 2 files in it. Just one HTML file and one style file, or CSS file. So it should look something like this. So if you can go ahead and just open the index file.
You got this.
I'll get there. Oh, because that's the...
Okay, so the index file is just a very bare bones website like this. So it has, you have your header, you have your navigation bar, the main content area, and sidebar. And the purpose for using this is just to show you how to use navigations, how to develop them, how to stylize them. So for example, right now, if I mouse over this, it gives me a little drop down. So I'm going to explain how I did that. It's kind of easy. You can do it only with CSS.
Never mind. I don't have it.
So we're going to go over that, and I'm going to show you how to stylize all this stuff so it looks a lot nicer. Alright, so let's come back here and just look at our code. Alright, so as you can see, we have this, we have all of our div tags. I know we have our wrapper, header. Then I just created this horizontal div tag which contains our navigation, Down here we have our main content and our sidebar. So far you should know how to build all of this. But today I'm going to show you how to create your navigation and how to build a drop-down function. Alright, so as you can see here, I'm using this kind of tag that we haven't talked about. It's called unordered list, or UL for short. And it's essentially a container that contains list items, and each list item is represented with the li tag. So for example here, we have subpage, so a link. Then this link is contained in this item. And the list items themselves are contained within this unordered list. So UL. So this is essentially how most developers, most designers build navigations. So you should probably take this route too. Another way to do it is just to tags for each individual item, but that just gets very confusing and hard to read when you're coding. So I'm gonna say let's start doing this. Okay. So I have my horizontal nav. I've given it a class, and then I have a list item. Then inside of that list item, I have a link, and then also another unordered list. And what this does is it creates our navigation, which is essentially this. But inside of some of the navigation items, like for example home, we have another list nested, and this is our submap or our dropdowns. So when I mouse over the home page for the home link, it gives this little dropdown. And as you can see right now, it doesn't have any styling to it, so it's very purple. And the same happens here. We have our about link or page, and then nested inside of this list item, we have another unordered list. Okay, so let's go to our styles and explore what we have so far in the style sheet. So I've created all these classes, and I've also created this horizontal nav class. So this is connected to this, obviously, at the top. Okay, so what I've done here, the first thing we should mention is I've given it property margin 0 pixels, padding 0 pixels, and this style none. Well, the reason for doing that is if you actually don't do that, browsers automatically put like bullet points to each of the items. I'm just going to delete this video so I can show you. So if I just refresh this, see what happens? It gives it margins and paddings and the dots. So if you want that in your design, that's fine. But I usually just get rid of it. And you can use this bare bones navigation just for the use of your project one if you want to. So you can just copy the code and stylize it. Okay, so what's happening here?
Just in case it's not picking up what he's saying. Step down. Design building stays on top. I like what the pavilion or the King's Pavilion one is. It's like there's a drawing table and there's like a bed underneath it.
I think there's like 4 people.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Okay, how are we doing so far?
muy
Any
bueno.
explanations that I can make? Are we doing good?
This
Yeah.
doesn't work.
Okay. Alright, let's see what's happening here. So I explained to you this is the horizontal nav class that we created. So here down here we have the same class. Then we have some space. Then we have li. So what the heck does that mean? Well, go back to your source code for HTML file and look at where we have the class. So we declared the class on our UL element. But then we don't have any other classes after that. Everything is just HTML tags. So in order to affect the list items or the LIs, we can just do nesting or parenting in CSS. And what this does is, if you type in the class and then enter some space and then give an element, this essentially will tell CSS that we want to stylize all the li tags inside of this class. So we're essentially telling the browser to read it as, alright, give me a styling for all these different tags that appear inside of this example map class. Does that make sense? Nesting. Very good. Okay. So when we do that, we can just put this float left property, so I can just move all the elements next to each other, and then put some margin to the right. What if I get rid of it? Get rid of all these styles. Then come back to my browser, refresh it. This is how a list should look, or the items, the list items should look if you have done this kind of thing. Let's bring this back. So obviously the float left property gives us the ability to put them next to each other instead of being stacked. And the margin right just pushes each of the individual list items that pixels away from each other. Okay. So I say let's put some styling on this. Let's see how it looks. Let's see. Well, let's say we want to put some different background on our navigation. What we could do is just type in background. And we'll say we want to color on image. Select your favorite color. Color of your design. Let's see. What should I use? I'll go with this. Go back here, refresh it. Nothing happens.
Yes.
Alright, let's see if we can fix that. Let's fix it. This is it.
What did you do?
Alright,
I gotcha.
so what I did was just adding the background color, but also I needed to add this property here called overflow hidden. And some of you might have seen this before, might have used it for your exercise 1. What this does is clearing all the floats. So by default, and it's kind of stupid, but that's how CSS people, developers developed it. When you have float left, for some reason it just overlaps the whole box that you put that element into. So it doesn't create any backgrounds or anything. But when you do this property, it fixes it all. So whenever you have a box that has some floating elements inside of it, just remember to put this property there. Okay. How are we doing so far? Makes sense? Any questions? Yeah. Let's see how it looks in design. Not so exciting. Okay. So next thing, I'm just going to change our fonts. You have a font family of usual Arial Helvetica. And then we want to change the color of the links. Well, All